Hi everyone, welcome back to Fake Bougie. Today I'm going to be walking you all through the wash routine that I do with Levi's hair. She just recently took some braids down, so I wanted to make sure her hair is healthy and strong and show you all how we do it. I did this in less than an hour because we were in a rush, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, we're just going to get right into it. Before I wash Levi's hair, especially if she's had a style like braids, which can make your hair very fragile and very brittle, depending on how long you've had them in. She had hers in for about 3 to 4 weeks. I put oil in her hair and just let it stay in her hair and saturate it either overnight or for a couple hours. I then wet it before I begin detangling. Her hair is a 3B curl pattern, I believe. So it's a lot easier to manage when wet. It's not like too coarse or anything though. I always start off detangling with a paddle brush. That works really good for Levi's hair. I make sure it's wet. And then I go in with the shampoo once it's all fully detangled. I do 2 shampoos with Levi's hair. The first one is just getting her ends just saturating, like her hair shafts. The second time I shampoo, like now, I'm mostly going into her roots. I'm trying to make sure that her roots are nice and clean. Her scalp is nice and clean. I'm not a type of person who like measures how much shampoo I use. I just use enough to make sure that her hair is clean. My second rinse, I also like just work it completely through the hair. I make sure all of the hair is completely clean. Scrubbing that scalp, she loves that part too. And then I just go ahead and rinse. I wash Levi's hair mostly like twice a week. Not twice a week, twice a month. I do it every 2 weeks. Levi's hair just, I don't know, depending on your child, her hair doesn't need a weekly wash. She's good with every 2 weeks. I don't use a lot of product in her hair either, so she doesn't really have any product build up ever. After I rinse her hair, I go in with some conditioner. I use the Biotin and Collagen, either from OGX or just the Walmart brand. A friend of mine told me about this a couple years ago, and I didn't try it right away. I probably started using this maybe this year. I started on my hair first, and I love how soft it makes my hair feel after I'm done washing and conditioning. So I started using it on Levi's hair too, and I love that even though her and I have different hair textures, we can both use the same products. Because I have a 4B, 4C curl pattern, and she's definitely a 3B. So now that I'm fully done washing, I'm just going to go back through her hair and detangle. Um, First, I used a wide tooth comb and detangled with that, and then I went in with the paddle brush. So when I put conditioner in Levi's hair, I do section it off. I'll do like 4 different sections depending on how much moisture her hair needs. And I'll just put in enough conditioner, to where I'm comfortable and feeling that her hair is just fully saturated. And I just work my way through and make sure that it's fully conditioned. Use the paddle brush, put in as much conditioner as I feel like I need to, and then I just braid it down. And I go through and do each part of her hair this way. Levi uses a step stool when I wash her hair too. I like to do it in the sink. I'll rinse when she's in the shower, and like rinse the conditioner when she's in the shower. I don't really have space for her to like lay on the sink. I saw like some mats and stuff that people can use for like smaller children, or like if you have larger counter space. but I don't. So we just use her little step stool, and she's fine with that. I just work my way through all of her hair. Make sure that it's feeling soft before I even braid it down. She gets a shower cap. Usually I steam her hair for 30 to 45 minutes, especially after a braid takedown. But today we didn't have time. Like I said, we only had an hour to do all of this. Now I'm going to go in with my Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner. This is the best leave-in I have ever used. It works, like I said, on both of our hair. It makes it feel just so soft and supple. I started using this on like my curly wigs, and I was like, okay, well, let me try it on my hair, and it actually worked really good. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be for natural black hair, but it works for us. And I just, like I said, I don't measure or try to use like a certain amount of anything. I just do it until I feel like it's enough. So now I'm going in with my Peyton's Hair Magic oil. And this stuff is so good. My hair, like I said, I'm 4C, so my hair prefers something like a thicker oil, like coconut oil and olive oil. Levi's hair can take either kind of oil, like a heavy or a light. Argan oil works better with Levi's hair, and avocado oil sometimes. But I don't know what kind of oils they use in the Peyton's Hair Magic, but it works for both of our hair textures. And I feel like when you have, a daughter or a son with natural hair and you're natural, it's more cost effective to buy products that, you both can use. So after I work the oil through her hair, I do go in with some Cantu creamy conditioning lotion. As I'm going through her hair, if I feel like a part isn't saturated enough with something, like as I'm working my fingers through her hair, I can feel like if it needs more oil or if it needs more cream or leave-in conditioner, and I'll just add it. I do start it off in a particular order, so I'll do leave-in oil and then her cream, her hair lotion. So I do use the LOC method with Levi. Usually, after I wash her hair, I'll either put plaits in it or I'll let her wear her natural curl pattern. But today we were, like I said, in a rush, so I just went ahead and did her a cute bun. I always make sure the hair is detangled before you go in with a bristled brush. It's so harsh on the hair, and I really don't like to use brushes on my hair or Levi's. With Levi's hair, I really don't have to do too much to her edges. I don't put product on her edges just because I just don't think it's good. I have full healthy edges. My parents never put anything on our hair to make like baby hair lay down. And so, if it's not naturally laying down just from you brushing it down, just let it stay up. You don't want to you don't want to damage, your kids' edges just with some baby hairs. When she's in school, or like if I'm taking her somewhere that she'll be running around and sweating, I do make sure that I use some Eco Styler gel, or Cantu has a styling hold gel for kids too. I'll use either one of those products, but I would never use like edge control or anything too heavy on her edges. You don't want to weigh their hair down too much, especially when they're so little. Levi loved every second of this. She is so extra. I really want her to start her own YouTube, just so she can bring her little personality out, because she is such an amazing little kid. Always cracks me up. She is so cute. Do a slow spin. Let's do a bow. You want to do a bow?
No.
As I said before, I usually don't style her hair in a bun. So anytime I put Levi's hair in a bun or ponytail, before she goes to bed, I do make sure that I plait it in either 4 or 2 braids, just like you saw as it was conditioning. And I'll add extra oil or leave-in as needed just to keep her hair moisturized overnight. And then when she gets up in the morning, if we're going to head out, I'll style it again. I usually don't touch Levi's hair unless we're leaving out, unless I'm like oiling or conditioning or something like that. I will be posting a video in a couple weeks on just our different go-to hairstyles for her hair texture that are cute for kids and have low manipulation. What you all are seeing right now is actually an updated version of her bedroom. We'll be posting that video very soon as well. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on our social media handles and stay bougie.